What about the boars? Isn't what's the one where they get in the helicopters and they just gun them all down? Dog. We're on the little TV on Chris's camera. You guys don't know how many adapters it took to get him to display an image on that thing. Did they deplane you? Who are you flying with? Where are you at? It's all dependent upon your choices. Let's jump in, actually. Yeah, that's exactly where we're gonna start. Chris, I rolled you for recap. With that, we're going to jump back in. You guys hear the deafening gunshot as the lights turn out, and you see Tony with the giant hole inside of where their chest used to be. No death saves. 6 inches. No. With that, I need everyone to roll initiative for me. Yeah. Danny, you rolled a 15, so remember that. Okay, hold on. I gotta get all my ducks in a row. All right. Anybody 20, 25? Okay, so it's gonna go Raylo and then Mordecai. 15 to 20. Okay. 5 to 10. Or not 5 to 10, I'm sorry, 10 to 15. 10 to 15. All right, just kidding. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. Meg, what did you roll? All right. Theo, what'd you get? All right. Raylo, you are up first. What'd you say? Everything just happened, so it's turn-based. So if you would like to fight someone, you can. If you would like to do an action, you can. I can tell you that the assailant is probably trying to get the fuck out. So go ahead and give me a perception check. The gunshot rings around. You can discern that it came from up above you, but you're uncertain of if it came from the left or the right side of the rafters. You can expend your movement. You can use your movement to get up there. But you're taking a 50-50 shot if you're going to be on the right side or not. Here, I'll give you a better visual representation. Oh, shadow step or whatever. Yeah. So you still have your movement. Perfect. I need you to choose for me which side. Let me see. Can you see my screen? Probably not. All right. In this case, it would be. So the perception check was free as a reaction. So the investigation would be it. Which side did you want to go up on? This side that Josie's on, or this side? Or in the back here? Yeah, so, well, you know that it came from somewhere up here. On top here or on bottom here? Like here? How far does Misty Step or your thing take you? Is it 30 feet? Okay, so right there. Perfect. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. You are a bold kitty. She smells chicken. Sorry, what was the roll you made? You see very clearly that the shooter is on the opposite balcony. Yeah. This is representative. This is not a replicate. Like, this is not how they look. This is just a representative of the person. Does that make sense? In fact, on an investigation, I'll see you. You can clearly see the musket. But they are covered in a black hood and shroud. No facial features. No, you can tell them. You can yell. Perfect. Up next is Morkai. You are in the back of the rafters here. Dude, look how nice this person took the time to make a catwalk. You see Tony go down, but you can pretty much only see what's on stage. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You knew something went down. Guys, there's a green room. I didn't make this map. I found it online, but that's funny to me. Yeah, and a computer. Okay. Do you want to use your movement as well? You're looking at 50 feet. So if you use your movement and Misty Step, you could get there. Give me a perception check. This is free. I'll say you have advantage because Raylo shouted out. Look over there. You're getting bold. What did you? 13 was the highest. Yeah, you definitely see them up in the rafters. There's lots of flammable things in this building. I'm just letting you know, too. What's the range on that? Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. Oh, like AoE. So there should be some kind of saving throw. You said 15. Okay. What's the damage total? They failed the DC 15. 29 points. Does lightning catch thing on fire? I didn't think it did. No. Okay. Perfect. Up next, after you hit them, you see that the individual goes invisible. Nora is still in the front row. She has not changed position. Perfect. Up next is Cordelia. You can try and give me a perception check, but you'll have to roll really, really high because of what they did. Oh, yeah. Okay. You got a dirty 20. You rolled a 16, but you still cannot see where they went. Perfect. Coco. Yep. This area right over here. From you currently, it is about 50 feet. Aurora is right here. And she is 15 feet away from you. You smell that chicken? We had drumsticks tonight. You didn't see my messy eating earlier. So Megan's put the drumsticks on top of her computer, and our cat is trying to scale it to try and get the chicken remains. You do not know. The last thing that you saw was that he has gone invisible. You could try it. I mean, it's 50-50, right? Either he moved or he didn't move. Like, you are not wrong. I am going to go put these dishes back, so I'll be right back, but feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. Okay. So do they have to make a... What do they have to make? They got a nat 20, so I don't think it matters. Josie. This is your turn. I'm assuming you have better dex than Theo. There is not. This is an outdoor cathedral. Partially. You are here, Josie. Last you saw them, directly across from you. Now, if you wanted, you could jump.
That opens Tony, but
20 feet. Yeah. On who? This area over here? So from you to there? Yeah, that would work. So read that rule for me, or read that spell for me again. So, if they fail the dex, then this all happens. If they succeed the dex and they still remain invisible, perfect. They succeed. So that's 50 feet. Yeah, it's another full movement. Run, 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 run. All right, Theo, make a perception check for me before you use cast invisibility or see invisibility. You do not see anything, but you hear a door open and close. In 30 feet of you or in 30 feet of this area? There's this door here, and then they could also dash to this door here. Sure. How much does that give you? So you wouldn't quite make it to this side, but you could definitely make it to this side. You could dash, yes. But it could burn 2 actions. Okay. No, you could totally do that. I'm actually laughing because I just saw the Jackie Kennedy JFK thing in the chat. So you open the door and you enter into the hall and you see the cloaked figure. Heading in this direction. No, it's part of your movement. Two. Yeah. Listen, Quicken Spell, my go-to meta magic. Sorcerer is my favorite spellcaster, so... Okay, give me just a second here. You're playing out delayed till 6? So so you're sleeping there tonight. Go sleep in. Yeah. What do they have to succeed? Constitution saving throw. What's your spell cast modifier? They succeed. All right. Up next is we are back to rotation up to Raylo. Yes. I mean, if you got to the edge of the balcony, it is 9 times 5 is 45 feet. Yeah. Josie, you can't transform into a kangaroo. Be trafficked by this man? 45 feet. You wanted to go to the other guy. Sorry, what were you saying, Dakin? No. How many feet do you want to use? Oh, I see what you're trying to come around here so that you can hit it there. So what's your movement with Longstrider? 40? That would get you about here. And then get to the door. It's still... Yeah. If you were to... Yeah, it's going to be a minute because you've got... Okay, another 40. Okay, gets you about right here. And then on your next turn... Well, you're pretty close. You're only 50 feet away next time, so... With your movement and Misty Step, you can do that. Okay. Up next is Mordecai. It's my placeholder for a podium, but if you want to put them in the coffin, you could. I'll allow it. Yeah, they're all freaking out a little bit. I guess I should give them a turn. I'm gonna say Lorraine and Rabina get off to the side. Aurora is gonna jump up on stage to try and get to Lorraine. Let's say Quintilius and his boyfriend are running. Dinesh and him are running. Grayson is going to jump up on stage as well as Mina. Sharkbeak is going to come over. Oh my god! Oh my god! We've got to get them to the infirmary ASAP! We have to cast Revivify! Let's say... Oh. All right. I've built my character for one purpose. One glorious purpose. You can go for it. Grayson's a vampire? Yeah, he is, actually. I'm just remembering my own lore. Door which way? Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Your movement's 30. Gets you about right here. Rampart. Janesh is gonna give me an athletics check, and Janesh is gonna do a dex saving throw. Janesh got an 11, so I'm gonna say that you guys catch it, but it's a close call. Like, it's a little bit of a fumble rooski. Perfect. Oh. Little does he know that he's on the internet right now. All right. Up next is Cordelia. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. On a 12. The only thing that you observe is that the body is cold and lifeless. You also notice that it is a little bit taller than you remember Tony being. You see that the shirt that she was wearing is restored, but there's a slight depression where the hole still exists. No, that was cleaned. Up next is Coco. What is that one from? Yeah, that's what I thought. Death Becomes Her. Ugh. I do want to go see that on Broadway. I mean, I'm snobby, but it's like probably the only good thing on Broadway right now that isn't Disney or Wicked. Speaking of gay women, Coco. that was some low-hanging fruit. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. The blood coming from Tony smells so intoxicating to you. Aurora. And you said it was a 14, DC 14? Do you want to box a, you want to, not box of doom, do you want to roll Destiny this one? All right, it's time for a roll of Destiny! You want, which one? Okay. There's a possibility that nothing's gonna
Check, check, check. Find out. Okay, whatever. All right, metal. She got a 19. He was trying to do compel duel on Aurora again. I'm not enabling this bad behavior. I'm so infatuated with it, Chris. It looks so good. The lighting looks good in there too. It's a smart use. It's good. You got a key light. Well, front light, as we say in the theater. She on or she off? All right. Coco, is that your turn? Perfect. Up next is Josie.
Damn it.
Fascinating. There's a lot of other cool monsters. There you go. Here's a better lion. Okay. Oh. Raylo, you see a giant lion come running up behind you. On your left. All right. Anything else, Josie? Perfect. This person's just going to run. And they are going to slam the door behind them. All right, Theo, your turn. Give me a strength check. You barrel
open through the door. And the room is seemingly empty. They are not invisible. Give me a perception check. If you're gonna do that, then do investigation. You can do a new roll if you want. Either way, you cannot find them. No, and even though I know that it's open here, this is all walled off. Actually, everything but the theater amphitheater in here has a roof on it. So this backstage area all has roofing and stuff like that on there. You get the feeling they are either in this room or they have left this room. Yeah, sure, I'll say that you did. The door does not look like it has been opened, but you could open it if you want and poke around back over there. Go ahead and give me a perception check. You don't. Not only do you not see shit, it's pitch black in here. Oh no, not a Doctor Who reference. Back when Russell T Davies was a good writer. All right. Have you seen the new season of Doctor Who? It ain't great. It ain't great. Yeah. You mean her pro-capitalism motifs throughout the whole season with Jodie Whittaker? The Save Amazon? Yeah. Yeah. At least it's not rope knot technology of goblins. The hubris of Russell T Davies. I'm going on a really dark tangent, but man got the show back, and then he was like, I'm super smart, good writer. I'm just going to do that, or like the second episode was Space Babies, and that's as far as the concept got. Was just babies in space. Yeah. The monster that they fought was literally a booger monster. Made from the baby's boogers. Yeah. Yeah, or, you know, like Weeping Angels, or like, you know, The Silence, or like, you know, the Daleks, the Cybermen. Yeah. There's some great horror tropes in this. Booger Monster is not one of them. His hubris. His hubris. All right. Up next is Theo. That was your turn. So now we're back to can pass her. You get right into the doorway here. I mean, yeah. I mean, Theo definitely bashed it in. It's definitely like got some splintered wood, but it doesn't look like it's unusable as a door. That was 2 times your movement to get here. So I assume that you had moved your full movement and then Misty stepped to this position. So if you would like to use your action to dash, okay. That gets you about right here. Perfect. Up next is Mordecai. Yeah, you're able to get there with dash. You have a little bit of movement left over as well. No, I don't count that as a... no, it is dark. You can see, but there is no one in here. Perfect. Up next is Cordelia. Up there? No, but you could go up backstage. You could get up to the catwalk. No. Perfect. You begin doing that. Up next is Coco. Give me another Constitution saving throw, this time with disadvantage. While that's going on, can Theo and Raylo give me a perception check, please? Yeah, you can use a student die. Yeah, but it's just them. Up ne- You smell the rotting corpse and remember that dead blood is not good blood, and so you're able to stave off the hunger for now. All right. Ian, just so that you don't think I cheated, look at this. Yeah. All right. Aurora is now in a compelled duel against you. You hear from Aurora, "You fucking bitch," and she's gonna run over towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You can choose to fail if you would like. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as she slaps you across the face. You have to do the first attack. Okay. Up next. Oh no.